All right, so I created a pretty sweet little cross earlier, um, but it had too much detail. It had too much fine detail to it. So when I went to go add the larger features to it, it kind of got lost in the wash. Okay, so with this one, I'm going to go ahead and sculpt it with the less is more, keep it simple, stupid type mentality. So I guess I get to create this thing all over again. So let me create some folders real quick. Let's call this one cross geo, and then another one we'll call this one reference images. And I like to keep things fairly organized. Call this one lights, camera, action. Bam, boom, biscuit. Okay. So I got the reference image. Now I've got it rotated. Now it's pretty much just piecing together some geometry. And so what I want to do is go down across geo. Let's add a plane. Let's rotate that X 90. Let's scale this up a little bit. Oops. Yeah, grab X. Let's put that right about there. And now, yeah, now it's just really just slicing everything up. So I'm going to add a mirror modifier. And this is going to allow me to build one side. Make sure clippings merge. Allowed me to build one side of the model and then duplicate, and then it's going to pretty much do everything I do to build the second side. So, and what I'm going to want to do is I'm going to want to make this wireframe. Okay. So and since this picture isn't exactly dead on, dead on straight up and down and all that stuff and like facing right at me, it's kind of tilted back a little bit. I get to create it, have a little bit of there we go, and see if you can see it right here mostly, but that's fine. I'm not worried about that. So what I'm going to want to do is zoom on in, and I'm going to want to set there, get another one. Right there. Extrude X. Make this just a little bit bigger. And okay. So, but I don't. Oops. All right. There we go. Now I want to create these cuts right here, and that's real simple. All I'm going to do is create some or create a cylinder. There you go. Rotate that on the X 90 degrees. Grab, move it up. Wrong. I don't want that there. Come on, sucker. Rotate X 90. Grab it, move it up. Okay, now I'm just going to scale this down. where I think it should be. Yeah, we're Shift D, Z. And it doesn't have to be perfect. So I got that. I'll select these two real quick. Need to be joined. Select that one, and then I'm going to put a Boolean in here. And I'm going to want to use difference. And then I'm going to apply that. And then I'm going to get rid of the cylinders. Delete. And now I'm going to back into solid mode. And now I'm going to clean all this geometry up so that I have 0 endongs. So let's dissolve these edges. All right, let's see what do we got. Start here and then just hit J. Oops. Damn it. Come on now. And this is the boring part. I'm getting pretty good at making this cross. I've already had to do it. This will be my third time because I keep screwing it up. These ones right here, I'll leave those and I'll shoot with the knife tool. Like there you go. And then K, it's already snapped. Hit enter. There we go. All right, now we can do some more of this connecting. Put about right there. Yeah. And now we're just going to be pretty much K-cutting everything. This part sucks. One of these models I screwed up real bad and I had created and I couldn't figure out why it wouldn't subdivide properly. It's because I forgot to cut these in with the other side and it sucked. But it eventually worked itself out. Oops, that's not right. All right. Yeah, it's a pretty tedious little process. It gets fun when you get into the sculpting though. Oh shit, there we go. Was that it? No, why didn't that? That's why, you stupid hooker. Let's see here. Let's dissolve that edge right here. There you go. And now it's all sliced up all nice and neat. Yeah, it's very tedious. But once you kind of like I did before, once you get that basic shape down and you've done it enough times, it's not too bad, I suppose. But I'm not too convinced on these right here. There you go. All right, so now I need to build the base down. So I can do this one of two ways. Oops. Let's see here, extrude. See, down just a little bit. Extrude. Let's see. Probably to about right. Yeah, it's right where the base is. All right, so see you later. Have fun. All right. Turned out pretty nice and neat. All right, now time for the base of it. I got clipping on, yeah. Okay. Extrude that shit. Let's see here. Now, oops. My keyboard's been acting up all day. Scale it on the Y. Scale it on the Z. How many on the X? Extrude. Oh, that's right. It's already good. Do the local. And then extrude that again, but now we're going to scale it on the X. Scale it on the Y. And now we're going to extrude it to about right there. And now we're going to scale it. Scale, bitches. Come on. Let's see. All right, so that's done. Now we have to, oh yeah. Now we have to create the halo. First, let me see something real quick. Son of a bitch. Why would you do that? Wow, that was weird. circle. Rotate X90, grab Z. Oh shit, almost perfect. Scale, go to the right, yeah. Extrude, scale down. Ooh, that would be cool. How would that look? Extrude Y. Oops. That's pretty cool. So turn off the reference image now. I don't like that matcap though. There we go, that outline needs to be there. All right, so now I need to add, actually, geometry, there you go. Now I need to add a start with this. A bevel. So 0.05. Something is lagging the shit out of my. Hold up. There you go. Segments, profile. Nice and clean. Make the edges nice and clean. Hit apply on that one and go to a subdivision surface. Now, if everything goes right, and it didn't, son of a gun. There we go. And method angle. Now I should be able to and a subdivision. There you go. So here's a 3. Okay, so now this is done. The cross is 4. Make sure that this is squared away right there. No, it's gonna be a pain in the ass. No, I don't know that would fix it. I'm definitely not gonna fix it. We'll work with that. Deal with that in sculpting. Same thing. A bevel. So right there, now we'll add subdivision. Okay. Now, one thing I might do before I actually get into sculpting is build the low poly model, or the low poly version. So maybe though. Let's see here. Try that. That'll work. Yeah. No, that will not work. Okay, that'll work. It's gonna have to work. Save as files. Let's go ahead and sculpt this. Oh shit, yeah. Hold up there, Chief. All right, we're good. Interesting. I haven't had that happen before. Yeah, I need to add some whatchamacallit to it. Yeah, fast scope. Yeah, no, not that one. I need that one. This one's what I need. I'm gonna remesh. That's right. Now I'm just masking out components. All right. And I can use the line for the rest of it. I don't know why it's so fucked up. Let's see here. Okay, I'm gonna do something about that. Oops. And then now these last ones have to be painted, which kind of sucks. So I always fuck these up. I don't have my tablet set up right now. It's sitting next to me. I just haven't plugged it in. So I'm having to do this with a mouse because I'm lazy. Let's see here. Oh shit, that ain't the right way. Okay. Oops. Not perfect, but it'll work. Fix that. Okay. And I wish that would have crossed over to this other side. That would have been sweet. But it's all right. So now I need to that's what I need to do. When I'm not messing anything up that it's gonna be a pain in the ass to fix later. And all I'm doing is masking out the area that's not going to be affected. So I'm going to, when I get on this, I'm going to invert it because I only want to mess with this center part in here. All right. Right. Yeah. Thought I got all that. The model that I created earlier, I just used way too much detail and it kind of looked like shit. So, all right. Come on, sucker. There you go. Come on, Chewy. All right, now I'm going to remesh this. My computer's throwing a fit at earlier. The other version I had it up to what was it, 27 million polygons. The computer was not happy. Right now I'm up to 2.2, so it's not too bad. All right, now it's time to create some detail. What's that? Meh. All right, so basically all I'm going to do is I'm going to use this little guy, the draw sharp, and I'm going to drag out. I don't really need this right at the moment. Drag out, close that. Actually, I do need that. What's that? T? N? T? No. Oh, there it is. Texture. All right. Save this. I'll save. And now it's time to start adding detail to this. I will be right back. So I wanted a pickle. Pickles are good. Hey, thanks, Gabriel. All right, so like I said, what I'm gonna do right now is I'm gonna throw some cracks in this thing. So let's see here. Let's go to texture. Let's go to new. Let's open. Let's go to my desktop. 16 bits. My office are, yep, that's where they be. I'm gonna start with this one. So I'm going to be turning down the strength to 0.250, and the stroke is going to be anchored. And you'll see why here in a second. So, and I'm taking symmetry off. Don't want symmetry. Symmetry is bad for what I'm about to do. Okay, we'll start down here at the bottom. Make sure everything's set the way it needs to be. It is. And hold control. Oh, shit. And that's tiling for some reason. Not cool. Texture. View plane. Change that back to 2.250. Should be space. See, anchored. Take fucking symmetry off. Okay, so I might have to. My computer's throwing a massive fit right now. See here. Yeah. Why does it keep? Oh, I know why it does that. It's fucking stupid. So let's load up another brush. Load that one. Image, turn that symmetry crap off. Texture, we want to. Let's try area plane. I think I've ever used that one. Let's see here. Why is it doing that? Sure. Let's go view plane. It's not giving me the result that I'm used to getting. See how it works on the front. Okay, yeah. So I've got to apply another mask to it. That sucks. Let's see here. I don't want any of this back here getting messed with. So no, only that's going to get messed with. So let's take the damn symmetry off. I don't know why that constantly. Well, I know why it's resetting. It's just irritating. See, now it's just little tiny details like that. There you go. There's the front. All right, now time to add the detail to the back side of the model. You can use the same. If you're playing. And then oh no, those have to be. So this is being completely freaking weird. There we go. Tie this in right about here. Okay, so now that we've got some pretty cool details going on with the sculpting in there, so what I want to do, yeah, that'll work. Now it's time to add detail to the base and the sides for that matter, but we'll do that in a second. Let's add something along the lines of, try this. Come on. Very careful of that. God, my computer's throwing a fit right now. So I had the model open earlier. There was like 30 million polygons, and I need to probably just restart my computer and refresh it. So, yeah, let me save this out real quick, and yeah, I'll be back in probably about, I don't know, 2 or 3 minutes. All right, I'll be back.